Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to look at the verbal reasoning, and the main aspect we are going to look at is the cause and effect relationship. The cause is the actual cause of something, while the effect is the outcome. It can be a positive or a negative effect. So we are looking at the relationship between the two. The causal relationship, what causes another. That's what happens right now, cause to this? Do low prices actually cause inflation? Like, that is the causal effect. Does the decision by the government affect the standards of living? If there is a relationship, that means there is a cause effect between the two. If there is no relationship, that means there is no relationship. So what you have to know here, you have to know the difference between a cause and an effect. An effect is the outcome of a given decision. It can be either positive or negative. So let's try out here. They're saying below is each of the questions. Below in each of the questions are given two statements, 1 and 2. The statements may be either independent causes or may be effects of independent causes. One of these statements may be the effect of the other statement. They've said now, read both the statements and decide which of the following answers correctly depicts the relationship between the two statements. So the answers will either be A, B, C, D, E. A says if statement 1 is the cause and statement 2 is the effect. B is saying if statement 2 is the cause and statement 1 is the effect. C is saying if both statement 1 and 2 are independent causes. D is saying if both statements 1 and 2 are effects of independent causes. Then E is saying if both statements 1 and 2 are effects of the same cause. So this is how your aptitude will be set. So let's see here. Question 1. They're telling us the standard of living among the middle class society is constantly going up since partly few years. Then they're saying 2. The Indian economy is observing remarkable growth. So let's see the relationship. They've said here the standard of living among the middle class society is constantly going up since part of these few years. Are we together? So when you even read this statement, this is actually a cause, because this standard of living is not an effect, but it is the cause. Its standard of living between the middle class is a cause, and it is causing. When you look here, they're saying the Indian economy is observing remarkable growth. That is now actually the effect. It can either be positive or negative, but this is a positive effect. So we are seeing there is a relationship that the increasing of the standard of living in the middle class is leading to a remarkable growth effect. So when you look at our answers, that means that statement 1 is the cause and statement 2 is actually the effect. So our answer here will be A. Then let's go to the next one. They are saying the weather department has issued a statement mentioning deficient rainfall during monsoon in many parts of the country. Then next they are saying the GDP has lowered the revised estimated GDP growth from the level earlier estimated. Are we together? So they are saying here, first of all, the weather department has issued a statement mentioning deficient rainfall during monsoon in many parts of the country. We have to know, is this a cause or an effect? When we read through, the issued statement mentioning deficiency in rainfall is actually what? Is actually an effect and not a cause, because it's an effect of something. The rainfall has reduced, maybe there's deforestation and all that, so it has actually reduced. So this is actually an effect and not a cause. Then next they are saying the government has lowered the revised estimate GDP growth from the level earlier estimated. We see that the government lowering, we ask ourselves, is this a cause or an effect? Does the government lowering cause the weather department to do anything? No. This is also actually now an effect. And let us see, is there any relationship between these two of them? The government lowering its GDP levels and the weather department also issuing a statement. We see that there is actually no causal relationship between cause and effect relationship between them, and there is nothing like a cause that is actually joining them. There are different causes that are so the causes are actually independent. So when we look here, that means that our answers here, we shall look for the one, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. If we look at this, saying if both statements 1 and 2 are effects of independent causes, we've seen they are all independent causes. So D will work for this. Let's go to the next one. Our next question is saying, number 3, a huge truck overturned in the middle of the road last night. Then they are saying the police had cordoned the entire area in the locality this morning for half an hour. So they are saying, first of all, a huge truck overturned in the middle of the road last night. We have to know whether it is a cause or an effect. So a huge truck turning in the middle of the road last night is actually a cause. It's not an effect of anything. It's just a cause that has happened. Are we together? Then they are saying the police had cordoned the entire area in the locality this morning. The police cordoning the entire area is an effect. Maybe something happened. That's why they were able to do this. And then we look, is there any relationship that joins them? In case the huge truck overturns, does the police actually condone people in the given area? Yes, we see a relationship. So that means statement 1 led to statement 2. So the answer will be A, as we observed. Then question 4, they are saying, the prices of food, grains, and other essential commodities in the open market have risen sharply during the past 3 months. And they are saying 2, the political party in opposition has given a call for the general strike to protest against the government's economic policy. Are we together? So here they are saying the prices of food, grain, and other essential commodities in the open market have risen sharply during the past 3 months. So we need to know, price increase, is it a cause or an effect of something? In case maybe of an economic policy and all this, and prices increase, is it actually a cause or an effect? That is the first thing we need to know. So when you look at this scenario of prices and then the political party opposing, we can see that the prices increasing is the cause, and then the political party has actually come out to oppose it, so it is the effect. So that means the price increase led to the political party coming and striking against the government's economic policy. So that means statement 1 led to statement 2. Statement 1 is the cause and this is the effect. Then the next one, they are saying a large number of primary schools in rural areas is run by only one teacher. Then next they are saying there has been a huge drop-off from primary schools in rural areas. So a large number of primary schools in rural areas is run by only one teacher. Is that an effect or a cause? It is actually what? A cause. And the relationship with this is that the effect is that many children have dropped out. Okay, thank you very much.